All right, anime fans, lock in. This is not your safe, mainstream, everybody already knows this list. These are dark anime that hit different, the kind that crawl under your skin, live rent-free in your head, and deserve way more respect. We begin with number 10. Heavenly Delusion, Tengo de Makyo. You think this is just another post-apocalyptic road trip anime? Yeah, that's the lie. Heavenly Delusion looks clean, bright, almost hopeful at first glance, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this show is emotionally booby-trapped. The twist isn't some big flashy reveal, it's the unease, the silence between scenes, the way danger feels random and unfair, like real life after the world ends. Character-wise, Maru and Kiriko have this awkward human chemistry that feels lived in, not anime polished. Their conversations feel casual, until suddenly they don't. Meanwhile, the Academy storyline is pure slow burn psychological horror, drip-feeding dread instead of dumping lore. Buckle up, this anime doesn't explain itself. If you like mystery that trusts your brain and isn't afraid to make you uncomfortable, this one is absolute fire. Recommended for viewers who love atmosphere, ambiguity, and dark sci-fi that respects your intelligence. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Moving on to number 9, Shadow's House. This anime looks cute until it emotionally jump scares you. Shadow's House is one of those shows that aura farms without raising its voice. On the surface, it's gothic doll vibes, tea parties, and polite smiles, but underneath, psychological pressure cooker. The animation style leans into muted colors and soft lighting, which makes the shadow characters feel unnervingly present, even when they're barely moving. And the sound design, the quiet moments are loud, footsteps echo, silence stretches. You're constantly waiting for something to go wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you. This isn't a binge it half asleep kind of show. The tension is subtle but relentless, and when the truth starts cracking through the cute presentation, chills. Criminally underrated and way smarter than people give it credit for. Recommended for fans of slow burn psychological horror and eerie gothic aesthetics. Now looking at number 8, Blade and Bastard. You ever watch a fantasy anime and feel like the world actually hates the characters? That's Blade and Bastard. This show doesn't romanticize adventuring. It's grimy, brutal, and uncomfortable in the best way. The animation leans rough and scratchy, almost like it doesn't want to look pretty, and that's intentional. Every dungeon feels suffocating. The sound design is raw, steel scraping, bones crunching, breath hitching in panic. When someone dies, it's not dramatic. It's abrupt and ugly. The characters don't feel heroic, they feel desperate. Trust is fragile, alliances feel temporary, and survival is the only real goal. What makes it special is how grounded the despair feels. No epic speeches, no power of friendship saves, just people making bad decisions in a world that punishes hesitation. Watching it feels tense, like leaning forward the entire episode. If you're tired of fantasy anime that pull their punches, this one does not care about your comfort. Recommended for dark fantasy fans who want realism, brutality, and zero plot armor. Sliding into number 7, Goblin Slayer. You already know the reputation, but hear me out. Goblin Slayer isn't just shock value. The darkness here has purpose. From episode 1, it establishes a world where evil isn't flashy. It's petty, cruel, and persistent. And that's what makes it terrifying. The animation is blunt and unforgiving. No dramatic camera flourishes, just cold, functional violence. The OST leans minimal, letting clashing metal and monster screeches do the emotional work. And Goblin Slayer himself? Dude's not edgy, he's empty. Trauma stripped him down to one function. I'm gonna be honest, this isn't for everyone, but if you engage with it beyond the surface controversy, there's depth here that people love to ignore. Recommended for viewers who can handle heavy themes and want dark fantasy with psychological weight. Now at number 6, Kaiba. This anime looks adorable until it emotionally ruins you. Kaiba's art style is soft, round, almost childish, and that's exactly why it hurts so much. This is sci-fi existential horror wearing a cartoon mask. The world revolves around memory, bodies, and identity. People swap bodies like clothes, and the anime never lets you forget how messed up that is. The music is gentle, almost lullaby-like, which makes the tragic moments hit harder. Scenes linger, emotions breathe, characters lose themselves, literally, and the show just lets it happen. No melodrama, no screaming, just quiet devastation. Watching Kaiba feels like slowly realizing something is wrong and being unable to fix it. It's serene, heartbreaking, and deeply human. Recommended for fans of experimental anime, emotional sci-fi, and stories that sit with you long after. Number 5, Now and Then, Here and There. You think you're ready for this anime? You're not. This show is bleak. Not edgy, bleak. The desert setting feels endless, draining, hopeless. The color palette alone sucks the energy out of you. The sound design is oppressive. Wind, silence, distant screams. And the characters? Children forced into horrors no one should experience. There's no power fantasy here, just survival and loss. What makes it special is how honest it is. No relief arcs. No easy answers. It stares directly at war, trauma, and human cruelty without flinching. This is not entertainment. You endure this anime. And that's why it matters. Recommended for viewers who want raw, uncompromising anti-war storytelling. Number 4, Bokurano. Hey kids, want to pilot a robot? Cool. Now say goodbye. Bokurano takes the mecha genre and rips the soul out of it. Each pilot gets a spotlight episode that feels like a ticking clock. The animation is subdued, but is almost mundane, which makes the existential horror worse. The OST is melancholic, haunting, and perfectly timed to break you. Watching these kids confront death, regret, and unfinished lives, it's brutal. There's no hero arc, just acceptance. Recommended for fans of tragedy-driven narratives and emotionally heavy sci-fi. Number 3, Casern Sins. This anime feels like walking through a dead world with your thoughts too loud. Casern Sins is slow, poetic, and drenched in despair. The art style is desaturated, broken, and lonely. Characters speak like they're already ghosts. The music echoes. Every episode feels like an existential conversation about meaning, guilt, and decay. It's not fast, it's not flashy, it's heavy. And if you vibe with that, God-tier experience. Recommended for viewers who love philosophical anime and atmospheric storytelling. Number 2, Paranoia Agent. You ever feel like society itself is having a mental breakdown? That's Paranoia Agent. This anime is chaos, psychological, narrative, emotional chaos. The animation shifts styles, tones flip mid-episode, and the OST messes with your head. Every character feels real and uncomfortably relatable. Fear spreads like a virus. Reality bends. You question everything. Don't watch this distracted. It demands attention and rewards it. Recommended for fans of mind-bending psychological horror and social commentary. And finally, number 1, Viral Hit. You think this is just another fight anime? Nah, this is internet-age brutality. Viral Hit feels raw, modern, and vicious. The fights are grounded, desperate, and personal. Sound design makes every hit feel earned, but the real darkness is the online world, the clout chasing, humiliation, and pressure. Watching characters break for views is uncomfortable because it's real. This anime hits close to home, especially if you live online. Recommended for fans of gritty realism, modern themes, and emotionally charged action. All right, that's my list. Which one am I sleeping on? Which deserves the crown? Drop your dark anime picks below. And yeah, argue respectfully or don't. I'll see you in the comments.